We don't have much time. Alex is going to be back to the table in any minute.
So will Robert.
You watch yourself with Robert, all right? Watch it.
And I'm telling you, you better watch it with Alex because she's dangerous.
Really? So far, I've had no trouble with Alex.
Oh, sure. She gives you a job that is dangerous. She doesn't explain anything about it. She hasn't leveled with you once, Luke.
I don't think she knows what's happening, Laura.
You believe that?
Until I know better, yes.
Okay. Let me give you a little test. What do you know about the Ice Princess? I got you, didn't I?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Didn't Alex ever discuss it with you?
How do you know about it?
I overheard her talking about it.
Overheard?
Yeah, okay, well, I had a little help with the partly open door.
What'd you hear? Where was it? Where was it?
In the office. Robert came by to see her.
What?
And, he also suggested that they form a partnership.
Did they?
No, I don't think so. He could have been putting her on, though. I'm not quite sure. But then she pretended that she didn't even know what he was talking about.
Good.
And I think it all has to do with the danger that you've been in.
Will you stop that? You're imagining things again.
Uh-huh. Would I be imagining things again if I said that the two of you have been beating each other up, you and Robert?
Oh, really? You've been listening to a lot of partly open doors, huh? Remind me to keep my door shut.
Is it true, Luke?
Who told you this, your date?
I don't think he knew that I would understand.
What'd you let this guy in your apartment for? Huh? Or did he insist?
No, he didn't insist. I knew you'd get around to that, too. He was hurt, so I let him in. Of course, I didn't know that you were the one who had hit him, and I called my father.
Called your daddy? You know, you're really crazy to do that. Don't you do it again.
Don't you dare tell me who I can and can't see.
You get off my back about Alex.
Why? Are you seeing her? Is it more than just business, Luke?
You know, you sound just a little bit jealous. Is that true?
Jealous of Alex? You've got to be kidding.
You know, yeah, great-looking woman. You've always been a great-looking woman. But when Alex comes to the room, darling, I'm sorry, you lose center stage because men's heads start to snap so fast they break their necks. Nobody knows who to look at.
Well, that's their problem.
Yeah? Well, then Alex has got all this money. It's too bad that she knows how to make herself look better than you.
I think I manage.
Yeah.
I think Alex also has terrible taste.
Oh.
Yeah, all those flashy clothes, it's a bit much, don't you think?
I seem to remember you. It's a fond memory, actually. In a rather flashy and nostalgic garb.
My red dress with the feathers.
Too bad about all those pink chickens.
That was a tasteful flash.
All right, Laura, I'm going to tell you one thing, and I mean it from my heart. Keep out of trouble and get rid of the Australian insect.
Now who's jealous?
He's dangerous.
So? You know me. I always go for dangerous men. Why do you think I hung around with you all summer?
I really... Yeah, mate. Missed you. Important phone call.
Only to the chap at the other end.
I'm glad you're back.
Thank you. I can see I shouldn't take any more phone calls in restaurants. As soon as I turn my back, old Lucas Lorenzo here moves right in. You've monopolized my lady's time enough for one night. Thank you.
Thank you for the information. I didn't know you were anybody's lady, Laura.
Very nice compliment.
Well, if you want to be bloody pedantic about it, she's my lady for this evening. Right, Laura?
Of course. Thank you.
I mean, what is it with you? Do you have a date with the wrong woman or something?
Edward, I haven't been able to accomplish anything tonight. The whole evening has been absolutely ridiculous.
What do you mean, a ridiculous evening?
I canceled my date with Scorpio so that I could go out with Luke to try to get him to stay with the job.
Well, is he going to stay with us?
Well, I wouldn't know. I haven't had a chance to talk to him. Robert Scorpio showed up, and with Laura Weber, no less. We're having a nice little cozy conversation at a nice little cozy table for four. I swear, Edward, I'm going to fire that girl.
Don't you be ridiculous.
Edward, I think she is eavesdropping on my telephone conversation.
Ah, nonsense.
Is it? Then how else did you know to show up at the same restaurant as Luke and I?
Alex, I suggest you forget personalities and stick to business. You know, Scorpio could try to make an end play around us by endeavoring to get Luke to sell out to him.
Well, how can Luke sell out when he doesn't even know the whole story about this?
Don't you underestimate that young man. He may know a great deal more than we realize.
Thank you.
Do you really like this outfit?
I love it.
Well, actually, I'd planned to wear something else, but our receptionist discovered a rip in my dress at the dry cleaners when she went to pick it up.
Really?
Yes.
Ah, maybe you should give our receptionist a raise for her taking care of your laundry.
It's to you. I really would like to take you back to Australia with me sometime. I think you'd be the toast of Sydney.
I'd love to see your country sometime.
Anytime you want to go, just give me 5 minutes notice.
Really? Start counting.
You're on.
It's too bad we can't dance here. I mean, you could really move this unripped stuff around, I'm sure.
Excuse me, please.
Sure.
Well, maybe we can go to the disco and dance. Hey?
Surely not.
Excuse me. Laura, wait up.
Excuse me, Mr. Spencer. There's a gentleman there to see you.
Ah, thank you. Excuse me. How you doing, Slick?
Hey, I didn't know the man was going to be here.
Oh, yeah, that's back a couple of steps.
Yeah, well, anyway, you asked me to keep my eyes and ears to the waterfront ground about Mr. Scorpio.
Right. What'd you come up with, huh?
Well, I tell you one thing, he carries a gun, but that's because there's been attempts on his life. I mean, other than that, you know, he's cool. I mean, there's no violence. There's no police pickups, nothing like that. At least not in Port Charles. The main thing that keeps coming down, and that is this. A man with a lot of money wants Scorpio out. Yeah.
This is what you call the famous American discotheque.
What's the evidence, Mr. Spencer? You manage.
Do you actually manage a place like this? Is there no end to your talent?
Yes, he's a jack of all trades. You're gonna have to bear up. Most of my friends here tonight, and you're gonna have to go through a lot of introductions.
That's quite all right. I'd like to meet them all.
Oh, okay, good. Laura! Hey, Laura! Hi. Hello. Amy, this is Robert Scorpio. This is my sister, Amy Vining.
Amy, I'm very pleased to meet you.
Laura, I'm very surprised that you never told me about Robert.
Well, I don't get around very much.
Well, looking for you. It was very nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you, Amy. Some other time, though. Bye-bye.
Two of my very, very best friends. This is Claudia Johnston and Brian Phillips. As a matter of fact, it's Dr. Brian Phillips.
Another medical man.
Yeah.
No, just a PhD. Brian will do just nicely. And Brian it is.
This is my friend Robert Scorpio. Very pleased to meet you. Oh, have fun. Thanks. Amy would have kept us talking all night. I know.
Right on. Bye-bye. Bye.
You have to forgive my sister. She finds my life rather intriguing.
Well, I find you very...
Laura! Hi, how are you?
Hi.
You look very happy.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.